So this was back in 2003. We've had a very successful rhino reintroduction program on Amakhala. We did lose animals in 2010, so we know what it feels like to be poached, and that pain will never go away. The sad sequel to this photograph is that when this little baby was 6.5 years old, and by that stage we'd moved him to a new reserve, he was poached, and he was actually my first rhino survivor that I was ever called to. This is how we found him. And as a vet back in 2011, we simply did not know how to respond to injuries like this. We were never trained in how to deal with this. And as a profession, we realized then that we needed to do a lot more as vets to learn the best way of caring for these animals or euthanizing them if we felt we couldn't do anything. But as a human being, what really struck me that day was the brutality of poaching and trying to get my head around what drives a human to do this to animals and what system lies behind this that makes it all happen. So I've committed the last 10 years of my life into trying to understand that and trying to do something about it. It was another year before I was confronted with my second survivor, and this girl on the left here, her name is Tandi. She was poached with 2 other rhino. Those are them before they were poached. And the reason why I like to use her story is that she's not only survived this, but she also has gone on to be an incredible ambassador for her species. This was the bull that did not survive the night, but as you can see here by the amount of blood around this animal, he was still alive when they hacked his face too. This is how we found Tandi. What we were realizing in those early days is where you see a rhino's face that has been smashed to pieces like this, it's telling you that those rhinos are still alive when they are trying to hack their faces off with a machete or an axe. So it's a moving target, and the scene is just unimaginable what must happen in the middle of the night, often at crime scenes like this. So from this early introduction to Tandi in this shape, we tried to mend her and the other survivor called Temba. Sadly, after 24 days, we lost Temba, which was tragic. The reason why he died ultimately was actually because of the loss of circulation to his back right leg, which is lying on in this position, as you can see, and that killed off his muscles, and that's actually what tripped us up in the end, and we couldn't save him.
Over the next 3 weeks, the vet team worked fanatically to save Tandi and Temba, cleaning their wounds, operating on them in the bush, nursing them back to health. But 24 days after being attacked, Temba was found drowned in a water pool. Internal injuries were blamed. The vet team was devastated, none more so than William Fowlds.
I feel so broken. So utterly broken that we've put him through so much. Beyond what the poachers did, we've put him through so much. And we haven't succeeded. We haven't been able to give him that life that he deserves. You need to take the story of Temba, who hasn't made it, and the story of Tandi, who will make it. And you need to tell the world what these animals are going through.